Hey, what's going on, everybody? Sorry about the glare in the back window there. Trying to get me and the tank in the same picture. There's definitely some changes on this tank. We're gonna go over this first. I am going to be putting together a 20-gallon saltwater tank. It is happening. I've already bought everything. I teased you guys a few years ago. I had that 20-gallon tank set up at the Boise house, and I had the light, the lid, the stand. I had a wave maker, and just, I don't know. Nothing materialized about it. Because of what's going on with this whole stupid virus thing, me and my wife have pretty much not bought anything unless we absolutely need it. We also sold over $1,000 worth of stuff in our garage that we just don't use. We weren't sure what's going on with our job situation, the economy. We just wanted to be on the safe side. And after we paid rent, oh my gosh, we had a whole lot of money left over that we normally don't have. So I invested almost $300. And I'm gonna show you what I bought. So we're gonna be putting together a 20-gallon saltwater tank, internal filter I'm gonna build out of acrylic. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, I still gotta figure out the stand. I haven't got a stand yet. And the tank I'm using was the sump for this tank that I am no longer using. So without further ado, let me explain to you what's going on with this tank, and then we'll go check out the saltwater stuff. Okay, so as you can see, I have no more sump. I took it off. It's not going back on, and I'll explain why right now. As you can see, I got my two hang on the backs, and I got some plants in them, and those are cool. I'll get to that in a minute. There's a lot to tell you about, but let me tell you the sump. So what happened was the overflow box that I had, it was sitting right here. The front part that was inside the tank where the water spilled in, every single day it got a little bit higher and a little bit higher and a little bit higher and a little bit higher. I don't know why. Obviously, I did something wrong on the design of it. A lot of the ones that I saw, the professional ones that you can buy online that are ready-made, the back comes down a couple of inches further. I think that helps with somehow, I don't know, pressure, the siphoning or whatever. Both my boxes were at the same level, and the ones you buy are further down. Got some couple of keyhole cichlids, I'll tell you about those. So obviously there was a design flaw. I don't know exactly what it was, but no matter what I did, the water kept rising and rising up just a tiny little bit every day, and at some point something was gonna overflow. So sucks, can't use it. It's okay. So the one thing I did do is I put my top fin filters back on, and I bought a couple. I've never done this before, so I wanted to try it. I got some plants in the filter. These are I don't remember how to pronounce it, philodendrons, but these have only been in here about a week. They're already growing. This whole new leaf is brand new that sprouted out. Here's some new growth right here. Got this new growth here. This entire leaf right here that came off of this thing. This is now growing. There's all this new growth right here. In 1 week, this is basically a hydroponic system for the plant, and apparently it's already working. The entire inside of this filter on both of them are filled up with lava rock. And what I did was just took out a bunch of lava rock, stuck the roots down there, and put lava rock back on top to kind of hold it, and just letting them go and see how far those roots can spread. I put them toward the edge. I did not want the roots to go down here and clog that up down there where the water comes in. It may over time, I don't know. But, so it looks kind of cool. I mean, just having some plants, just makes it look a little bit more lively in here, and hopefully that over time that'll help with filtration. So that's my filter. The other thing with the filters, so the intake, since the filters are filled up with lava rock, what I did was I took my sponge filters and I cut them into smaller cylinders, and the hole in the sponge filter slid right over the intake grate on the filter tube. So that's my mechanical media right there. Also acting as biological too. Here's the other one. Now there's one drawback to this, is when you take them off to clean them, crap is gonna go everywhere. So far I haven't taken them off. I purposely left these on. These have been on for a couple of weeks. I left them on, and I'm gonna let them clog because I'm not using any filter floss, so I have nothing to polish the water. So letting these clog up a bit definitely helps polish the water. And I got an Anubias plant, stuck that in the driftwood, got a little Amazon sword. I don't know how well this is gonna grow, but this leaf right here is new, that just opened up in the last 3 days. This little stringy, right, that little stringy one right there. So this is taking off pretty quick. I hope it grows taller. There's Lightning. He is getting bigger. If I can get him to come up, he's being shy. I got 5 Rasboras. I got 5 of these red tip tetras. I got 2 keyhole cichlids, and there's a Bolivian ram back there in the middle, if you can see. And I still got one, the head and tail light tetra. One of my keyhole cichlids. Oh, and there's my little Cory. I got a little Cory cat in there. He's still in there. Oh, and 2 killifish, which to me look like little baby alligator gars. Although there's the other guy. It's really bright. You can't really tell their color at all because they're underneath the light. But these guys are kind of cool. They just sit at the top, skim the surface. There's Lightning. Oh, look at Lightning. Oh, he's probably at least 2.5 inches long now. He has definitely gotten a lot bigger. He's growing. I know these guys are hard to keep and they're prone to dying. He's doing really good. I know I've got until he gets about 3 inches. That's when people say they either die or they keep growing. However, like I said, I got 2 keyhole cichlids. One of them got ick. I would just kept dosing the tank with General Cure, and he was cured. I did not want to toss one of my keyhole cichlids. There's one. I've never had a keyhole cichlid, and these guys are cool. Somebody bit his fin last night, though. Probably the Jack Dempsey. Oh, there's Cory. So there's a whole system going on in here right now, and I like it. Now, before you guys start yelling at me, I understand what can happen when that Jack Dempsey gets bigger. If he starts pushing 5 inches in here, he could start eating these guys. I understand that. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I don't really care. All these fish in here were like $2, except for the ram and the keyhole cichlids. Even the Cory cat, I think, was maybe $4. Now, I'm not trying to be mean, and I'm not trying to say that I don't care if these fish die. This tank was set up for the Jack Dempsey. When I actually set up this whole tank, I wanted another flower horn. I wasn't able to get one, so I got the Jack Dempsey. I put these fish in here. I wanted some more fish. I wanted the Jack Dempsey to have some friends. And I think the fact that he's gonna grow up with them, I don't think he's gonna be super aggressive and try to eat them. We'll see what happens. As of right now, he does not bother any of these guys. He'll chase them a little bit here and there just to show him who's boss, but he doesn't actually try to eat anybody. Okay, little keyhole cichlid. These guys are pretty cute. They used to hang out together a lot. And here's a side view. You can kind of see how clear the tank is using these filters, just the sponge intakes. And it's not 100% crystal clear. It's probably about 98%. But I mean, I'm okay with that. I don't have to bother with the filter floss, and those are pretty cool intake sponges, and that allows me to fill the entire filter up with lava rock and plant. I don't know why Lightning won't come out. Oh, there he is. Okay, let's see what we got out here. He's usually not camera shy. I don't know what's going on. Come on, buddy. All right, I just threw a dust of food in there. I'll see if that can get him to come out. Oh, Cory's out. Love this little Cory guy. Keyhole cichlid. Oh, there he is. He came out. Look at Lightning. Man, pretty. I don't think he sees any flakes big enough for him, so he's don't go away. Yeah, Lightning is doing great. As you can see, he's not really chasing anybody, not attacking anybody. Everybody knows he's the boss of the tank. He's healthy. Yeah, he's pushing He's got to be over 2 inches a little bit. So maybe 2.5. He's probably about 2.5 inches. Okay guys, I think I just about covered everything here. Whole change of filtration. The sump wasn't I had somehow some kind of flawed design in the overflow box. It's all right. Put these hang on the backs. Got some plants in there, some plants in there, more fish. Everything's doing great. I love this little, you know, this little ecosystem going on in this tank. I like it. Now for the best part, let's get to the salt water and I'll tell you what's going on. All right guys, now on to the salt water build. This kind of sucks because I had this whole thing planned out a couple years ago when I was at the Boise house, the house in Boise. I had the whole 20-gallon tank, the light, I even had a wave maker. There was a couple other things I needed to get, but I had the whole setup and I sold most of it and now I basically rebought it, but I got some better stuff. So as I was saying about the sump earlier, here's the sump. I still have it and I'm going to use this tank. This is going to be the saltwater tank, 20 gallon. And I just got to go in here, take all these baffles out. I got to scrape all the silicone off with a razor blade and we're going to use this tank. Now I still have over there, I still have a bunch of plexiglass left, acrylic, and I might even be able to use some of this, but I'm going to make an internal filter in here. Like the one I did, the 40-gallon breeder that I had in Oregon when I had my Jaguar. I did that whole couple-part video series of I made that internal acrylic filter where I had the 2 pumps spraying water on the side and then the water went in the middle. I'm gonna do something like that. I don't know exactly yet but this is gonna be the tank and I got the glass lid. Now here I went out, I just got this stuff today. So we've got a marine land light. I could have saved a lot of money on Amazon. I bought all this at my local fish store. In spite of what's going on right now in the economy, I wanted to support my local economy, and I have no idea how fast or when Amazon is shipping things nowadays, and I was able to get all this today. So I got myself, so I picked up a circulation pump, wave maker for the tank, $32 for that sucker. Got me Aquatop heater for a 20-gallon, this little tiny protein skimmer. I'm hoping this is gonna fit between the glass top and the back of the tank. I can take the middle strip out, and what I mean is this. I gotta take this strip out, and I hope that protein skimmer will fit back there. I don't think it will right now. I'm gonna take off this plastic strip. That might give me another 1/4 inch of room. So I don't know if that's gonna fit between there. We'll find out. I've never used a protein skimmer before. I have no idea how this thing works. So I'm gonna have to watch some videos on YouTube how to use this, set it up properly, and then I can decide where it's gonna go in the filter, because I want this to be in one of the chambers of the internal filter. It's basically gonna be an internal sump in a way. Also got the marine light, and we're gonna unbox this all right now, and we're gonna take a look at it. So yeah, let's see what we got here. Exciting! All right, let's go ahead and open the boring one first. All right, looks like we got, I'm not sure what the hose is for. Oh, I think that's for the wire. Yeah, it's not too big. I thought, according to the box, I thought this was gonna be huge. This is pretty small. Got our suction. What? Oh, it's magnetic. Oh my God, I didn't even know that. These aren't suction cups. I don't have to, it's magnetic. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even know that. Oh, that's so cool. So yeah, that's the wave maker. I gotta figure out how to put this on without breaking it. And it is 425 GPH. And that size of that big 20 gallon, this should not be too crazy of water flow. All right, that's pretty cool. The magnet, it just sticks right there. Oh, that's awesome. So it's not actually a suction cup, and it's got a little holder on both sides, so if the inside one wears out, I can flip it around and use that one. Okay, well, we'll take a look at the heater here. You guys probably don't care to look at the heater. I mean, we all know what heaters look like. This is a little Aquatop. It's pretty small. This is for a 20-gallon. I probably should have got a bigger one, but I wanted one small enough that I could put inside the integrated filter, because like I said, this is gonna be somewhat of an integrated sump. I want all the equipment inside, and I needed something small. This is pretty small in comparison with this tank. So I have used these before. I do think these are good heaters, and I do have a digital thermometer that I can put in the tank to check exactly what the temperature is. So there's the heater. All right, let's open up this little surface skimmer, or I'm sorry, protein skimmer. I did open this up at the store. I just wanted to see the size of it. And Alex, buddy, my moderator for my fish group, if you're watching, I'll probably need your help with this. I've never set one of these up. I have no idea how to do it. I'm gonna read. It looks like it's got instructions. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna fit over the back of the glass. We're going to, I'm gonna have to figure all this out. I don't know how this works. It looks like, let's go here. Oh yeah, I think this might go on the bottom. Oh yeah, this goes on the bottom. And then, yeah, I don't know. We'll figure this out later, but there's the protein skimmer. I'm assuming this is like the top to it. Let's take this out. Looks like this just came apart in a couple pieces. No. Oh. Okay. Looks like that. I don't know. Something like that. Oh, it goes on that way. That way, you snap on like that, and then, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna. Maybe I'll go a little bit more in depth into this once I figure it out. I'm gonna have to YouTube some videos on this and see how to correctly set this up and use it. I have no clue, so it's a little weird that this just falls off. But I don't know, maybe it's supposed to do that. Maybe that's how you clean it. Maybe that is, I think that's probably how you clean it. I don't know. Never used a protein skimmer, so I have no clue what I'm doing with it. So I gotta do some research on this. So there's that one. And now let's look at the light. All right, let's check out this marine light we got here. I have a feeling this is gonna be just like the one I bought on Amazon. The one I got on Amazon was only $100. This is 150. That's where a lot of the money went to. I definitely wanted to invest in a good reef light. And according to this, it's this has a, you can control this light with your phone. It's got a smart app, Bluetooth, Android, iOS, programmable 24-hour light signal, customizable color spectrum, preset modes. You know, it's pretty, for 150 bucks. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think this will be fine for a 20-gallon. And like I said, I think this is going to be just like the one I had before. Yeah, here we go. Instructions. Here's our little lights. All right, well that fits perfectly on the tank. These little adjustable feet are kind of cool. It's a lot different than some of the other feet I've seen. Definitely different than the beams work. Looks like you got your cord set up here, instructions, and there's no remote, so I guess you have to use your phone as the remote. You have to use the smart app because this did not come with a remote. I mean, I looked through all the boxes, I didn't see nothing. You would think it would come with a remote, but I guess everybody's got a phone nowadays. So the light fits on the tank real nice. Now let's plug it in. Let's see how bright this thing is. Okay, I have the light on there plugged in. It's really dark. I turned off my halogen lights right there, and the only thing I have on is the two garage light bulbs. And it looks like, I know it's a little blurry, so you've got the red indicator saying that it's off. So I guess there's a power button. There is a power button. There's just no remote. So I'm assuming you're gonna have to use the app, which I gotta read the instructions later. You know, I could read them now and you know, be smart about this, but you know, that's no fun. Whoa! Holy crap! That's it's bright. Blue. Oh, I guess it's, well, oh, I guess you just keep tapping it and you got your pre-programmed. This looks like it's flickering a little bit. And it's changing color. There's off. So you got, I guess that's your daytime. That's your full spectrum. That's, there's blue, red, and then I guess that would be your night mode or your blue mode. That's all the blue LEDs. Oh! Okay, so check this out, look. So you hold this, and you can increase the blue light or decrease it by holding the button. Interesting. Okay, we're on the green. What does that do? You hold that? Okay, holding the button on the green does not do anything. So we'll turn it off. Maybe that'll do on the... Oh, it does it on the white too. So on your first setting, your general white light, the full spectrum, you can control how bright it is by holding the button. You can do that on the day mode and the night mode. Cool. Wow. And this is freaking bright too, jeez. Yeah, so what you're seeing on the camera right now, it is actually a lot brighter than what you're looking at. And this is your standard daytime, the full spectrum. This light's freaking cool. I love it already, and I gotta find out about the app and download it. But no, what a cool light. That's pretty cool. So the first thing I need to do is get the tank ready. And what I gotta do is get all this crap out. I gotta scrape all this silicone. It won't be too bad. I just need a sharp razor blade. And I need to get all these out. Then I gotta figure out exactly how I'm gonna make this filter. And so the next video will actually be part 1 in this saltwater build. We are doing this. This is gonna happen. And I gotta figure out exactly how I'm gonna make the internal filter and how I'm gonna fit everything in there. And that's gonna take a few hours of some research to figure out how to do all this stuff. But it will work, especially the internal. This won't be like the overflow box I made on my 40 gallon. It didn't work. This is all internal, so it will work. And I've made these before. Okay, so technically this is just an update video, and I'm showing you what's going on. I still got my 40 gallon, my Jack Dempsey. He's doing great, and everything that I just showed you. Let's see. There was the light, the wave maker, the heater, the protein skimmer. That was $280. I don't know. I've never done saltwater before. This is totally new. I got to get this all set up and running and let it cycle, and then we'll start adding corals and fish later on. I'm pretty sure that'll be weeks, if not a month down the road. But since I've never done, I don't really know if that's a lot of money for a 20 gallon. A 20 gallon is a fairly decent sized tank for starting off in saltwater, at least in my opinion. $280, I don't think is a lot of money. I don't think so. I mean, $280 is a lot of money, not for setting up saltwater, especially when I already have the tank, I already have the acrylic. I can fabricate this filter myself, the internal. I already have the glass top, and I have all the basics. After all of this, all I gotta do is add sand and live rock and let it start cycling. So, yeah, this is gonna happen. So, I've got a lot of work to do. First, I gotta get that tank. Got to clean everything out of it, get the plexiglass and the silicone out, clean it up, and then I got to start doing some research and test fabricate and figure out exactly how to make this filter in there and how to put everything in there, and then how to make it function properly. I still got those little submersible pumps. I got a small one that's about 180 gallons per hour. I think that's going to be perfect for it, plus the wave maker. I think that'll cause a lot of water circulation. So yeah, next video will technically be, it'll be part 1 another internal filter build, and hopefully in that video I can, you know, show you how some of this stuff is gonna go in or whatnot. But I'm gonna try to get this video uploaded by tonight. This is Saturday, May 2nd, I believe. I'm gonna try to get this video uploaded tonight. And then, so after I'm done here, I'm gonna start working on it. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna continue working on Sunday, and I wanna get this filter going as soon as possible. My wife is pretty excited to get this tank going. And even in that 280 bucks, I'm gonna expect around $80 in sand, live rock, and salt water. At least another 100 bucks for salt water, a decent amount of live rock, and some live sand. And then from what I know, you just let that go. The live rock will actually start the entire cycling process of your tank. So for those of you who have saltwater tanks, feel free to tell me what to do. I'm going to do a lot of research on my own. I will appreciate any advice that you have on what, especially the one thing that, the most advice that I could use more than anything is what can I put in a 20-gallon saltwater tank as far as fish and corals and things like that. That would help me out more than anything. So anyway, enough babbling. Thanks for watching, guys. We got an exciting build we're gonna do here, and I'm gonna try to have this video up tonight, Saturday night, and then give me some time to get the part 1 video going of the saltwater tank. See ya.